What's up, Buttercups? Happy Fun Day Monday. How is everybody doing today? Super excited to see everybody. First off, thanks for being here. Very excited. We're going a little early on a Monday. We normally go a little later, but things are going on, as you can see by my co-host here, Miss Rosie Bell Dog. We are here in Studio A. Looks a little different. You know, things are getting cleaned up. Things are happening. Really cool. Lots of stuff going on. So super excited to see everybody. Let's go through some of the housekeeping. One, give us a good like. Love that. Share us out. Let's get a lot of people in here. Let's have some fun tonight. We got a lot of cool things, from headlines to hot topics to RV travel recall notices, all sorts of stuff we need to talk about. We'll get your opinion on things and some behind the scenes scoop, which I really always love. So here we go, guys. If you feel the need to, help us out with some lovely money for our Smile Fund, where you can put smile on other people's faces, such as give away, things from prizes to help others in need, all those kind of things. That's what that's for. So we really appreciate all your super chats and super stickers and all that kind of great stuff. So thank you in advance. We appreciate you. Let's see who we've got in the chat right now. Let's see who is here. Oh my gosh. We got Amanda just chilling. Hey, Amanda, what's going on? Hope you're having a great night. So much fun. You know what? We're getting ready for Van Timber. Since September, it's going to be Van Timber. We're going to have a lot of really cool people talking about camper van life and what's going on. And can't wait to do that. Going to be got some guests coming up, a lot of things coming up. There's a Peace, Love, and Vans event coming up. We're going to have them come on, talk about their event. So really, really cool. Hey, there's been typing with me. Hey, Lance. Hi, BFF. Hi, BFF. Good to see you, man. It says Kyle is here with me. Well, hey, Kyle. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great night. Very, very cool. Well, let's get into some of the fun stuff, because I've been working on this a little bit. We need to talk about some of the headlines and, who knows what's going on. And let's talk about what's new, right? Let's talk about the big stuff. So what is new? What is going on? In my opinion, are you ready for this? It's been hot. All over the country, it's been hot. And you're like, well, wait, but how hot is it? It's really, really, really hot. So let me give you just an example of what my mind goes to when I say hot. This is what I think of.
Temperatures are up there, and it's hot in Topeka.
It's hot in Topeka.
It's one of those memories. I don't know why I have this. It just comes in my brain like, it's hot in Topeka. It's been hot all over the place. No doubt about it. So let me know what temperatures are where you guys are today. I'm not going to lie. It has been just astronomically hot and humid in the Alabama areas and the Southeast in general, and even actually in the Midwest. So let me know what you guys are feeling as far as temperatures go, because yeah, gotta love that. It's just insane. Let's see who else we have here. Did I see Georgianne come in here? Hey, Georgianne, good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great night here. Very nice for being here. So yeah, so temperatures definitely been up there, no doubt about it. I actually got, for the first time in my life, we think I got heat stroke. I couldn't believe it. I was so sick, and only a few hours outside. So this was a new thing for me. Never happened before. And I like to be outside and do things, but it just hit me. It hit me like a big wave. So really, really cool. There's Living Out Loud. Hey guys, good to see you. Hey, you know what? Really quick. Do me a favor and send me another email, because I don't think I have your correct address. I think I might have sent something to the wrong address. I want to double, triple check that. Can you guys do that for me? I know you guys won a shirt last time, and I want to make sure it gets there. So just email me one more time, if you don't mind, at charliegraceadventures@gmail.com. I would really appreciate that. Okay, Amanda, 32 degrees Celsius or 90 degrees Fahrenheit here. Oh, yeah. It's been hot. Just absolutely hot. Let me know, like I said, let me know what your temperatures are. I'd love to find out what's going on. It's definitely cooling down. Thank goodness. I couldn't take it. Not my favorite thing. Okay, let's talk about this, because I am stoked about this. I want to make the screen a little bigger here. This is, you ready for this? There we go. Elon Musk. I may not be a fan. You may not be a fan, but let me just tell you what. He's got a new electric truck out. So we're talking headline news. This is fun, right? This new electric truck, a lot of secondary manufacturers are like, hey, what if we turn this truck into a camper truck? How cool would that be? I love this idea. So Space Campers is a company that made this thing to go back on the back of the bed, and it goes up like 8 feet tall. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. How cool is that? Yeah. Oh, here we go. 95 in Atlanta today. That's why they call it Hot Atlanta. It's a little crazy. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Good to see you. And there's our buddies, Bobby and Leslie. Just watch your last video, crossing over, almost missed the let. No worries. We're going to go. Hey, we'll watch the behind the scenes at the end. I promise. I'll tell you the scoop on it. It'll be really full. Had to reboot. Oh, my goodness. Welcome to the world of technology. Well, speaking of technology, though, here we go. So the newest electric truck by Elon Musk, it's coming out. But this wedge camper, it looks like a wedge, and actually utilizes some of the components of the actual electric truck too. So once again, I know the print is really small. You guys can come back, you can screenshot, you can learn more about it. But I thought it was really, really neat and wanted to bring it up. So gotta love those things. I'm all about trying to give you guys the inside scoop on what's happening, right? So once again, let's just do another headline. Okay, you know them, I know them, we love them, we hate them. It's Camping World. Camping World now has the 200th RV dealership. They are huge. And when I say huge, I mean huge. So their new acquisition was in Van Buren, Arkansas. So they got it in April. That means they have over 14,000 employees. So, in the camping world, it's the manufacturers, it's the dealers, the consumers. And as far as the dealers go, they've got the biggest slice of pie these days on a lot of this stuff. So their goal is to increase their store count by 50%. So they're eating up all these mom and pops. And right now, what's happening is because we have sort of a bit of a sluggish sales season, we ramped up due to COVID. A lot of these mom and pop stores are not going to be able to keep up with offering discounts and things. They're stuck with a lot of inventory. So don't be surprised if you see Camping World buying up more and more of these stores. Unfortunately, it's probably just the way it's going to be. So, we're all going to work with them. We know they've got some great items on aftermarket items and sales. And service. I can say I bought my first camper at Camping World because they had the exact camper that I wanted, and I had an okay experience. Wasn't perfect, wasn't horrible. It was okay. And since then, I've gone back and talked to people, and I think they're going to work out some kinks out of this one. So I'm not going to just close the door on that yet. But as you know, they're getting bigger. Okay, let's talk about some RV YouTubers. Ooh, this is fun. Let's talk about the juice. Are you ready for the juice? Okay, so if you're watching a lot of RV YouTube channels, you're noticing there's a big, swing towards people are looking at new RVs. I know, a little crazy, huh? But let me see who came back in the chat. Who's here? Let's see. We've got Michelle. Don't ever finance through Camping World. Yeah, there's some things to be thought. You gotta like know your business when you're going there. Absolutely. And time for exploring is here. Hey Tim. Hey little Duke. Corgi butt. Hope you're having a great night. So let's talk about this a little bit because this is important to know what's going to happen. So try something new. Great people. Love these guys. Are really awesome. They are getting or looking at, or actually they just got a new fifth wheel, and it is like no fifth wheel I've ever seen before. Let me share. Let me see. Where is it? Not that one. It's not that one. Let's see. Where could it be? I'm thinking. Here it is. Here we go, guys. Take a look at this.
This is a real moment.
So they went from.
Waiting for the notorious, the infamous RV tour.
This is gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. We just got this thing about an hour ago, so there's nothing inside of it.
It's huge.
And show you all the stuff.
I'm kind of speechless. But the cool thing is we were able to get a spot right across the street.
So they used to have a big old Class A, and they had it for over 8 years, which is really, really neat. And they're a growing family. They've got 3 kids. They've got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm really excited for them. I'm really happy for them because that's a big change. That's a huge change going from, a Class A to a fifth wheel with the huge out decks, and they've got a dog now. Their kids are loving this thing. I'm really, really excited for them. So congratulations on that really cool RV. Next people that we're looking at is Millers in Motion. They're looking to get a toy hauler. Now they don't know if they're going to get a Brinkley or an Alliance or another Grand Design. They're sort of like hinting as to what it might be, but they're definitely getting a toy hauler. So that's going to be interesting. And our Everyday Getaway, and if you guys might remember our friends from our Everyday Getaway. They have been sort of teasing at a few things and looking at what kind of RV might they want to get. And it's been interesting because I got to get through. I love ads. Don't you love ads? Ads are fantastic. They went to go shopping and looking at things. And when they start looking, they realized they might be looking at something smaller, like really smaller, like Tiffin Wayfarers. They looked at an Integra Odyssey. They even went and looked at a van. And Katrina's like, no, way too small. way too small, but still really, really cool. So a lot of people are looking to sort of downsize a bit, and they have a nice big Class A. They're realizing there's certain things you can and can't do with A's, which is interesting, and I, speaking of, people who've tried a Class B, hello, RV Life with Adrian Ruth. You guys tried van life in Puerto Rico. That was totally different than your nice big trailer, right? So it was a very different experience. And living in it versus just sort of like spending a weekend is very, very different. So, when you start looking at these full-timers, it's a little tough to make those decisions, right? It's storage, things like that. Here we go. Vans are great, aside from finding a bloody fridge. Yeah. That's the thing. A lot of people use like those chest freezers, the electric ones, which are cool. Some people use those dorm fridge and freezers. I've got like the dorm size, which isn't bad, but it's okay. And Ruth is like, yes, mini everything. I actually it sounds crazy. I just bought, I toast. I like my bread toasted, but I'm too cheap when it comes to space. It takes some of my van. So I just purchased a single slice toaster that I could put in my van. It's really, really tiny. I could plug in like even to like one of my external, generator things. Cause I just like toasted bread. It's a personal thing, man. Gotta love it. I know. Gotta love that. Okay. What else is going on? Let's see. Okay. Things that are breaking. All right, here we go, guys. Talk about other RVers and what's going on in YouTube channels. So Wander Locals, if you haven't met the Wander Locals, they are this adorable couple. Love them and their little baby Dash. And they went from a tiny shiny, which is an Airstream travel trailer, to an Airstream camper van. And not just any camper van. I'm talking like a significant like interstate camper van. And I love these guys and they're absolutely fantastic. But I am a little worried about it because they've had a lot of problems. Like a lot of problems. And
as for our shade, apparently.
Bottom line is they got it back and they're trying to figure out how to get it fixed all the way. I guess they've lost water. They've lost all sorts of stuff like in their Airstream. Now they got some stuff fixed, which is great. But you imagine traveling cross country with little baby, no water. It's a problem. It's absolutely a problem. So hopefully they got it all fixed. We're crossing our fingers, but we've all been there. It's a thing, right? It's totally a thing. And then one of the new channels I've been watching for a while, they're really, really fantastic, is Combi. If you guys have ever heard of Combi Life, I love these guys. But
why you haven't seen Faith in the Combi Life videos for a while? Well, that's because unfortunately we broke up.
They broke up. It's big. It's really, really big. So not only are they, they're gone. Like they have an amazing channel, over 500,000 subscribers, and relationships and van life. It's hard. It's really, really hard to keep those things in a small little space. They've been doing fantastic, but he put out a video, she put out a video talking about both sides, amicable, just things are going in different directions. So there's some breakups. Sorry, guys. It's tough. It's tough when you're trying to do all this stuff. So let's go to, I believe we're at that special time when I need to give you guys. Okay, it's recall time. It's time to talk recalls. And I do not want to take up all the screen because I want you guys to read this. This is really important. So these are new ones that are coming out. As you can see, they're going to be put in the mail really soon. And if you know someone who has a Newmar, this is what's happening. Let them know ahead of time. So essentially, there's a seatbelt monitoring bracket that may fail. And we all love our seatbelts. Very important, guys. So if you got a Newmar, apparently they say there's 368 models that this is affecting. The Baystar Sport, Superstar. It's a thing for the dinette seatbelts, apparently. So take a look at this. We don't want any accidents. We want to make sure everyone's kept safe. So there's one. Take a screenshot, send it to your friends. All right, next we have the Grand Design. This is the second time. I had a Grand Design recall last week I was telling you guys about. But this one's for loose grease fitting may cause wheel detachment. That seems sort of serious. You got to use those wheels. Wheels are like a pretty big deal. So I would think that, if you got, one of these, you might want to really look into them. This is for the 2023 Momentum and Reflection Travel trailers. It's specifically with a certain like 5,200 or 6,000 Kurt RV axles. So take a look at this. Letters should be going out in the mail, if not soon. I think they said the 26th, but call them. Just call them and let them know. And if you have any questions and you think it might be yours, just give them a call and let them know and say, hey, is this mine? They'll look up your VIN number and see what's going on. All right, let's see what else is going. Broken Nomad said it arrived today, damaged, and now I have to pay return shipping. Oh no, man, that bites. That's not really cool. And RV Life with Adrian Ruth says I need 2 slices. I do too, but I can be patient. It's a space thing. So I had a toaster in there, but it was taking up too much space, and I'm like, I could do 1 slice at a time. I'm okay with that. I'm really cool. Toasted bread and your indoor bathroom. These days it's so hot, pretty much anything can toast in there. Let me tell you what, that's insane. It's crazy. That happened to us in our Grand Design travel trailer. Ooh, not good. Not good at all. I know. Scary, scary. All right, I think we got one more recall. It's from Thor Motor Coach. A bike rack that detaches from the vehicle may increase the crash risk. Take it from the chick who has a bike rack who apparently didn't get things attached as tight as they were, and it was like this, and then went wah, 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 and it bent down, and it was almost dragging my bike on the ground for 100 miles. Very, very, very scary. So this is for the Tranquility and Sanctuary motorhomes. The R bike rack, it may detach and cause a problem, of course, because you don't want to do that. That is an issue. Okay, here we go. Did Lance pass out from too many cookies in the basement? It's possible. He does like cookies. I understand he had an Oreo craving the other day and might have imbibed in some Oreos. He has a sugar thing. Everybody has something, right? It's totally, we're not going to make fun of him because, that's just the way it is. I love this. All right. So I know you guys were just talking about, who was it? Was it Debbie? Debbie was up here. She was saying, hey, we were just watching your video. And I'm like, yeah, it is pretty cool. And I have to say, that's the largest wiener I've ever seen. So if anybody knows where this is, type it in the chat. Or if you guys have seen something that big, not just a pink concrete elephant. I'm like, that was just, it literally took me off the interstate to go drive and look at this thing. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was really early in the morning, so I couldn't really have a hot dog. But the thought was there, and I was like, oh. But remember, I almost wanted to go buy a Wienermobile. I was this close to buying an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Like, that would be so much fun. Maybe next year. There's always time. Plenty of time for those things, right? There we go. Thin Oreos. Yeah, those are good. Those are delicious. Absolutely. Love, love, love them. So much fun. So, what's been going on with you guys? I want to know. Anything new and exciting? What's your highs for the week? What's your woohoo things you've been doing, things you're really proud of, or things you're working on that's finally shaking loose and things are happening? A lot of stuff is happening. Yeah, that thing is huge. That there's no doubt about it. It was funny. It was really cool. So my big win for the week, as you can see, is I have a clean studio. Oh, that's a lot. That is a huge a lot, because if anyone who knows me knows I had a lot of furniture, a lot of stuff going on a move from Nashville down to Alabama. And this is a big deal. So to my right back here is this lovely plant. It is a pothos. It is called Demetria, named after the cashier that sold it to me. We call her Demetria. She's very sweet, very nice. We water her, take her out for some sunlight, very nice like that. The couch behind me is actually Rosie's couch. As you can see, my co-host is sound asleep. This is her nap time. So hopefully life is grand, but you'll be noticing that's where she is, and she loves it. It's one of my favorite couches in the whole wide world, because she and I can sit on, just snuggle up and hang out, and I can work in the studio and get some stuff done. So this has been my highlight of the week. Oh, and I got a haircut. Yay! I know it sounds crazy, but you get a haircut. It's a big deal. I'm just, it was time. It was time. It was so time. I needed that. Okay, let's see what here. Still working on the van, of course. You're going to be working on the van a while, man, but that's okay. Once it's done, it's going to be perfect, and you're going to love it, and I can't wait to see you. I'm very excited about that. See, Ruth is back from Utah 20 minutes ago. Yes, yay. Hope you had a great time. Hope it was a fantastic trip for you. I saw some pictures. It looked really fun, so whew, I love you. Utah's cool. I like Utah. Nice pothos. Mine doesn't look that good. Well, I do not have a green thumb. I'll be very honest. I'll say the first thing. I looked up houseplants that can survive me, essentially, is what I Googled. And that's what I got. So, and this is Walmart, by the way. This is not a nursery thing. This is from Demetria, the cashier at Walmart. That's what hooked me up with this. Do I see Natural State Rebels in the house? Hey, how are you? Good to see you, man. Why can't she be that quiet while you're on the phone? Yeah. Well, Rosie has her way. She likes to do her own thing. But, I gave her a cookie So she gets to chill for a little while. That's always nice. New camera. Adrian reveals soon. Oh, dude, you're speaking my language. Start talking new cameras. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. This is cool. Well, congratulations. I know it's like having a new toy. Love these things. There you go. I think Natural State's trying to say, hey, Amanda, what up? Very cool. Oh my gosh. Hey, we got 16 in the house. You guys can do me a favor and just give me a thumbs up and share. I know we're a little early night, so I wasn't expecting, a lot of people to come in this early on a Monday. But like what kind of cookie? Just like a milk bone. It's okay. Nothing too exciting. I haven't really baked any treats in a while, and I really need to because that would be nice. She does like peanut butter cookies, like doggy peanut butter cookies. I should do that for her. It's just been so hot. I hate to turn on the oven. I just don't want to do it. I've been using her lick mats. There's mats with like nubbies on them and putting like, you can put like yogurt on them or peanut butter or pumpkin. You can put pumpkin on them, which are really cool. She loves those things. I see James Cantonese in the house. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Was the cookie infused? Not this time. She's just tired. I ran her a little bit. She was chasing bunnies in the yard, which is, gotta love that. All right, guys. So let's think about what do we have to do next? I think we have a thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're up to 7,780 subscribers. Wow, that goes so fast. Our views are getting up there, but we're still on the road to 10K. 10K, baby. 10. We're going to get there. Got to get there by the end of the year. This is the goal. So I need every one of you to very politely find one of my videos that you like, that you think is funny. It could be a short, it could be a long one, it could be something fun, and share it with someone you know, just for fun, and say, hey, do you like watching funny videos? Do you have a little bit of wanderlust and you want to go somewhere? Have you ever thought about like taking a camper van or whatever it is? Share it out and let's see if we can get some more people in here, because that's really what it's all about. And I've been sharing everybody's stuff like crazy as soon as I got on YouTube, because that's really, creating a community, talking to other people, doing stuff. And that's what it's all about. So but I need your help. I need your help. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. So yeah, I need your help. We can get all this stuff done. I think it is time to go. Are you ready? All right, I think it's time to go behind the scenes. I think it's time to talk about the trip that I've been doing, getting to Canada, because it was not an easy trip. Let's be honest here. It took me, I went up, 4 or 5 states just to get to Canada. And then I was really concerned about crossing the border and all the things I needed. And one of the things I was doing was taking notes and taking lots of videos. Like, okay, if I want to do this again, or if I want to tell someone how to do this, how do I do that? And what I did was I actually went, and you guys can go to my website, and I've got a couple, I'm blog entries. One is traveling to the United States, from the United States to Canada with your dog in an RV. So this is really cool. I love writing blog posts. It's pretty 1, 2, 3, 4, which I love. Tells you exactly what it is. And I might put a video at the end. But take a look at these. Really, really cool. Lots of cool blog posts. I did a thing also on tips for exploring the USA in a camper van. Lots of things you can do that I'm really getting a kick out of writing all these blog posts these days. So enjoy that. Just have some fun. Take a look around. I love that. But let's do, if I do this correctly, let's share the video and we'll talk it through, which I always love, because then you get the behind the scenes stuff, right? I love that part. Let's see. Where would it be? I think that is it. Here we go. I like that part. Here we go. Okay, so I made it to Mackinac City, but I gotta tell you, Wienerlicious, probably, one of my coolest parts of my entire trip today. Gotta tell you, I've never seen a wiener that big in my life. All right, I'm gonna mute it. And we're just going to let it play. I'm going to talk about it in the background if you guys don't mind. So I saw that happy water tower sign, which I thought was hilarious. I loved it. But going into Canada was just a little scary, And honestly, it was the other side coming back in that was a little more daunting, because they actually opened up my van and wanted to go look through things. But going there, not so bad. But I started this video because I was in upstate Michigan, and I really have never been to Mackinac Island, nor have I been to Mackinac City. And I thought this would be a really good opportunity, because everyone talks about going to Mackinac Island, but never going to Mackinac City. Oh, geez, dude, you're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. As soon as I get this going, you were like dipping in the smile fund. All right, guys, we've got to do a thank you. funding the fund. We got to keep the fund funded. You are so generous and so sweet. I do appreciate that. What we got to do here? Let's see. How about... That is so sweet and very generous and very kind. And we do appreciate that so much. So thank you so much. What can I say? Kudos. Thanks. Gracias. All that kind of good stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving through Mackinac City. And when I got there, just so you guys know, I was not anticipating the bugs. The bugs were intense. When I say intense, I mean intense. Oh, love to Canada. Yeah, it's definitely on my list. It was really cool. Hey, Travel Trailing, good to see you. How's everything going? But yeah, I got there, and when I got parked, look at the bugs. Look at these gnats. You couldn't go outside. They were just all over you. And I jokingly pulled out and ran to the beach. It was just covered in gnats. And I was like, what am I going to do? I just went back in. Anyway, so I had a big drive. And this is Mackinac City Bridge. Everyone talks about going over the Mackinac Bridge. So to get to Mackinac Island, of course, you have to take a ferry. You can't take your car. You can't take your RV. You can't take your dog. But you can do bikes and other things on the island. So didn't have a lot of time to do that this trip. Might do it another trip, but not really my cup of tea right now. And there is a toll for the bridge. So don't let anyone fool you. There is a toll. I forget how much it was, but it was really pretty. I love Upper Peninsula, Michigan. I am absolutely planning on going back next year. It's on my list. So this was probably, I'm not able to get to Maine like I really, really want to in August. And if I can't get to it next year, I want to go to Upper Peninsula of Michigan because it was really cool. But stopped at Sault Ste. Marie on the U.S. side. This is on the U.S. side, actually, at a Harvest Host called Motown Nate's and little hot dog stand. But it was actually, there it is. He had a really cool old tiny shiny Airstream that he modified to make it into this kitchen, which was really neat. But this is a bridge from Sault Ste. Marie to Canada. And if you don't like bridges, you're not going to like this because there's no place. It just backs up. Like there's certain times of the day where you're stuck on the bridge. But we got over there and first thing we did was find a park. Had to find a park so Rosie could just chill, do her business, all that kind of stuff. And I was all excited just to find a place to get some. I was up really early. I'm not going to lie. I think I was up at like 5:15, 5:30 to get across that bridge. So I could have taken a nap, I guess, but I didn't because I was ready to get some stuff done. Okay. What month did you go? Are the bugs bad all summer or just certain months? Great question. So that was in the first weekend in June. That's where the bugs were. For some reason, they hatched just unbelievably, and it was insane. It does get more busy later on during the summer, but I guess the bugs aren't there. But when you're taking a hike and you're watching people with a hat on with netting, I think that's like a tip. It was like, I'm just like, are the locals, this is just a natural thing you wear? Is this kind of netting? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I learned my lesson on that. The bugs were intense. The bugs were everywhere. I'm sorry. It's like sand on the beach. Like you get in your travel trailer or your tent and you're like, you just can't get the sand out. Same kind of thing. The good news, it wasn't as bad for mosquitoes. It was just all these really crazy gnats, but there were mosquitoes too. And the mosquitoes were just relentless as well. I'm like, cover myself and you know what? And I was like, oh, that's a lot. That's just way too much to go there. So anyways, I'm telling you a story. I'm just talking. Tell you a story about a lady I met at the park that I was staying at. And she, told me about her dog and wanted to hang out. But I had to stop and get some gas because I always like to get gas like as soon as I cross the border, just check things out. And when I got there, it was these super old pumps. And I'm talking like, when's the last time you saw a pump look like this? Like, seriously. You're like, and she's like, just pump and pay. I'm like, okay. Are you sure you don't want me to prepay? You're good. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That was nice. It was cool. It was really nice. We're in New Hampshire for the summer and the bugs were terrible, man. Yeah. I think it's that spring thing. I mean, in the South, we start spring in March. We got bugs coming in March. So by this time we're sort of used to it. It's not as bad, but I forget about up north, what time they really start hatching and stuff like that. So yeah, gotta love that. Notice my glasses once again. These are those Ray-Ban Storytellers. I think I'm going to do an official video on this pretty soon because now I've been wearing them for about 2 months and they've been really, really handy. And I've got some really good shots from that. So here we go. 21 here, only 5 likes. Hit that thumbs up button. That's right, guys. Let's do a big, big thumbs up right now. We can do that. You guys go back and just go out there. So I got a card when I got gas because, you know, like you go places, they give you points. I'm like a point girl. I like to get all the points I can get. I don't know what I'll do with the points. I feel like I'm working back at Chuck E. Cheese or something, and they're going to give me some kind of prize or something. But our good friends, Rob and Jan, Can Van, stopped at my place in Nashville and spent the night and told me all about Canadian Tire. So I was like, okay, I got to go to Canadian Tire and check it out. So, and actually I should have stopped in there because on this trip, I got a new present on my hood of a rock that banged my hood again. And I need some paint to cover up that nice little, you know, mark. I'm going to start circling them and say, I'm going to call this one like Virginia and I'll call this one Canada. All those lovely little marks. It's a pain. Every time I think about reselling my van or doing something else, I realize of all the little things of dents and dings from rocks. 41,000 miles, people. You put a lot of miles on it, you're going to have a lot of things going on. Hey, there's some recent Snapchat. Good to see you guys. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for joining. We're talking about my trip on the way to Canada. Just sort of giving you guys the behind-the-scenes story on this. And stopped at a place called Bruce's Mines. And I couldn't figure this out. There must have been a mine there. Don't really know. But it was gorgeous. Had lunch. Dog loved it. I loved it. Met some really nice local people there. And saw some really cool boats. Really nice, really nice. But while I was there, I think I met 2 or 3 of the city councilmen, you know, people who were part of their thing and they're trying to put together a destination triathlon. So they were looking at this as where the people park their bikes and then jump in the water and go swimming or something like that. I was like, oh my gosh. So that was really cool. We got to hang with them and talk with them and see what they're doing. And I think they were also doing some other work at the end of the pier as well. But really neat little town. Really, really cute. This is like right on the tippy top of Lake Huron. This goes into Lake Huron. So I'm way up there. I'm super way up there. I did surpass an Amish buggy. Just saying. That's how fast I was going. Oh, yeah. I'm a speedster. What can I say? I just drive really fast. And then as soon as I did that, it's karma. This is karma. Because then all of a sudden I got in a traffic jam. And I'm going like 3 miles per hour. And when I'm going 3 miles per hour, I get bored. Now notice for everybody on here how much of a pit my van looks like in the back. I was looking at this going, I cannot believe I put a video up of this. And you're like, yeah, let's see. There's her reflective stuff that's out and her pillowcases are all wadded up. And I mean, I'm just happy there's not like a bra hanging up in the back and some underwear draped across. Who knows what, you know? So I'm just like, this is real van life, people. This is what it's like sometimes. Sometimes you just get up and go. And that's what I did. I got up and go that morning. It was really early and just got to do it. I like getting up and making my bed. I do. I'm not going to lie. It's really nice to have it all nice and pretty and ready. But sometimes when you travel, you just get up and go. That's the way it is. Okay. Natural State says, I didn't know there were Amish in Canada. Yeah, there are. And I'll probably get corrected on this. It could be Amish, Mennonite, Anabaptist. There's lots of different sects of religious affiliates that look like that, but I'm not really sure. I didn't ask them. I didn't, hang out. But anyway, so I'm chit chat as I'm driving through this thing, and I'm really complaining, honestly, that I just ran out of windshield wiper fluid, and that's probably one of my biggest driving pet peeves because I always want to take pictures outside my windshield. I have like windshield time. I have a lot of windshield time when I drive. I can have really long drive days, and if it's smeared with bug juice or whatever, I'm not really happy. So I was trying to figure out where I could go, like find another Canadian Tire or Napa or AutoZone or something that would get me some windshield wiper fluid. Yeah, not fun. And when I do, it's just like I get like the hardiest, who knows what. I do not get chintzy windshield wiper blades or chintzy wiper fluid. It's one of the things that I enjoy the most about my van is my windshield, because I can see so much. It's really nice. And it's on such a good slant. It gets really warm down there. Don't get me wrong. Like if you put a phone in the windshield for too long, it does overheat, but it is really cool. Also notice over my shoulder is my gallon. Did I say gallon? My gallon box of Goldfish crackers. Everyone talks about their guilty pleasure of snack food. That's one of mine. I I'm a little nibbler when it comes to like, I used to eat saltine crackers. I get an upset tummy every once in a while, and saltines and goldfish crackers are like my go-to. So yeah, it's pretty sad. I got to stop when you're driving. Sometimes you see these things off the highway, like the wiener. Like I said, a big thing in Mackinac. I was turned on to this little area where it's called the Serpent River, and it's really neat. And there's, it's just pretty and it's cool, and it's got like a little park down there, and it's actually on a Native American reservation land, if I'm not mistaken. So as you start driving through places in Canada, the thing, just like in the United States, sometimes you end up driving through reservation land, and you got to be very conscious about that because different rules, different stuff. You just got to be aware of what's going on. Okay, Natural Stud says they love Gardettos. Oh yeah, great travel snack. I love that. There's Thrifty Angela. Hey, how you doing? I saw that license plate you gave Johnny's Journey. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Really cool. Hoping to get down there in Missouri sometime and go check out her place. Broken Nomad says, I need coffee to drive and also to adult. I can understand that. I get it. Rye chips. Oh yeah, those are good too. Those are really, really good. Yeah. Well, the fuel is actually cheaper on the reservations. So that's something to know that I didn't know about. So as you're doing stuff, this is actually what the the fires look like that were coming down from Upper Ontario. It was starting to move with the wind. And this was like starting, right at the beginning of June. So before all this stuff hit like upstate New York and whatnot, we got to see it happen like in real time. So once again, really cool, happy face. Hot water tower thing. I had to stop and see that. And then next week, I'm going to talk about going from Manitoulin Island. That's right, Manitoulin Island to Tobermory, to think about where that is. But it was really, really neat. I had a great time. And there's so many things to see and do in and around Ontario that I was blessed to be able to do that. And next week, I will probably have a guest with me who helped me do the second half of my tour, which is, going through Sable Beach and going to Bruce Peninsula. I got to say right. And then going through and actually through Toronto and then down through Buffalo. So it was really, really cool. But I want to do it again, but I want to hit some more places because I've been to Toronto before for work and otherwise. It was really nice. But really going over to those beach towns is really, really cool. I thought that was neat. A lot of neat stuff. Yeah, there were tons of wineries in Canada. Are you kidding? Wow, especially like Niagara. Ever heard Niagara grapes? Fantastic stuff. We actually stopped at a Harvest Toast that was a brewery and not a winery because I like playing trivia and I like hanging out. There tends to be a different type of person at a brewery versus a winery. And I don't know, for some reason, Harvest Host, I love going to the wineries, don't get me wrong, but if I get in like an early time of day, I like heading to the breweries. They're more fun. They're really cool. The wineries have lots more room for Rosie Bell Dog to roam, but it sort of is what it is. So I'm going to do something I haven't done in a very, very, very long time. And that is I'm going to copy. Oh yeah, watch out. And throw a link in the chat. I know it's been over 6 months since I've done that. Over 6 months, if not longer. I hardly ever put a link in the chat for anybody to come on up here. But here's the rules. If you want to come backstage, first off, there's cookies, there's drinks, a lot of fun. Hanging out. We'll bring you up. Got to see your face. That's the rule. Number 1, have to see your face. Number 2, got to have a name. Number 3, we're just going to hang out and talk. But if things, I might have to put you down to bring other people up. So just be aware of that. Just putting the rules out there so everybody knows what's going on. So those links are out there on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you guys want to come up, really, really cool. No, I'm not. Is there coffee back there? I'm sure. Of course, there's always coffee back there. I don't drink it. I like it in tiramisu. That's about it. I love the smell of coffee. I just don't like to. Let me rephrase that. I probably like a foofy coffee, like a frozen something, like a macchiato caramel, who knows what, that I probably never tried. But it sounds delish. Something like that. That would be good. Love those things. Anyway, so throw the link down if you guys want to come up. Feel free to come up. If not, I'm just going to keep talking about things going on and let you guys know. Here we go. Schultz's wine in Buffalo is really good. Ooh, okay. I'm making a list. And checking it twice. I'm getting ready for a big trip coming up in September, which I'm excited about. I know it seems like September is just a hop, skip, and a jump away, but I'm going to be going, let me think about this right. Scary. I'm going to go all up to Hershey, Pennsylvania, but I'm stopping along the way at a couple really neat historical sites, which I think is cool. And one of them is one of the original motor inns, like ever, like big motel places back in the day. From 17, I forget what the date was. George Washington stayed there. It's really quite cool. But I'm going to stay there. Then I'm going to be in Hershey, Pennsylvania for the huge Hershey RV show. I also love chocolate. Just saying, little things. I could deal with the chocolate really well. So going to check out that and do some things with that. And then on my way back, I'm actually going to Elkhart and Bristol. And I'm being part of I'm sort of co-hosting or hosting a little Thor camper van meetup, and then we're doing a Thor camper van tour at the factory. You're going to see how they're made and things like that on Tuesday, and we'll do that, and then I'll start to trek on up Michigan and go to the M23 big get together. I can't believe it's been 3 years. So I was at the first one, I was at the second one, wasn't sure if I was going to make it to the third one. But there's a lot of people coming that I really do want to see and hang out with. I haven't seen people like, I know Ricky and Barbara Carter might be coming. A lot of cool people I haven't seen in a while. So hopefully, it'll all work out and life will be good. And just in time to start trekking back down. And then I think the week after that is the Gatlinburg meetup for, I think, Rally Creative and things like that, which would be neat. Oh my gosh, here we go. Mike's here. Did I win? Did you win? Of course, you're always a winner, man. You win all the time. You are like my winner, chicken dinner. I love these things. But yeah, that's going to be a really big, travel escapade. And it's hard to sort of work on the road, drive on the road. Like you've got to really balance things. And that's been a challenge for me in trying to figure out how to do all that. So for those people who still work and those people who have responsibilities and whatnot, trying to be, a digital nomad and get all that stuff done. I still have a studio. Yay me, I have a studio, which is fantastic. And I will use this to come back and do things with. But at the end of the day, when you're on the road, it can be a challenge. It really can. James says it's going to be his third year M23. I know. Isn't that wild? That is so wild. I mean, I remember I've taken every group shot, and I remember who was there the first time and the second time, and it's been a lot of fun. So, just bring a hat, bring a hoodie. It could be cold. It could be hot. It could be rainy. Who knows? You never know. But, I'm excited because love the owners. They're Lake of Dreams Campground. They're just the sweetest people in the entire universe. Plus, he owns an antique fire truck, and I love fire trucks. So, and he let me ride in it. Yay! It was so much fun. Really, really cool. I'm the original Michigan Cruise. I know, right? That's right. I'm telling you, OGs of the M23. That's what we're gonna call it. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Yep. One day I hope to make it. Someday you will. And one day I hope to get to do another really cool meetup in, further south. If we can do like one in Tennessee. Or I know, well, the Gatlinburg meetup is the first week I said in Tennessee. And that's really cool. That's actually not a bad one. But it's a bit of a hike. It's hard to get these ones that are extreme, like way up in Michigan or way down in Florida. If we can have them more centrally located, it's a lot easier for more people to get to. So that's something I'm thinking of is how do we do those things? But everybody wants to get together, and I don't blame them. I really don't. It's got to be good weather. You got to be able to accommodate people who are tent campers and RV campers and truck campers and all that kind of stuff because everybody wants to come, or people that can rent a cabin, which is nice. I know last year we had people who rented cabins at M23. It was really handy. So they could fly in. I think, was it Bree? Bree flew in all the way from Washington State and met up with some friends and drove in the rest of the way. This is cool. I know this. Oh, here we go. This year it's even more cool. I'm 4 hours away. Yes, but you're around Chicago now. I'm going to make you bring some like rickabennies or some Chicago beef things. Oh, dude, I am. Yeah, we're going to talk. It's going to be fun. We were trying for Ohio 24. That would be fun, Georgianne. That would be really cool. Let me know. Yeah, meetups are awesome. They just are. There's no one who loves meetups probably more than me. Someone is chasing rabbits. Yeah, is she twitching? Is she back there like with her little paws? She probably is. Don't wake up the DOG. She's having a good time. But yeah, there's a new meetup that I'm probably going to be going to this year. It's called Peace, Love, and Vans. And it's in Florida. It's in February. Actually, next year, I should say. And we're going to have them on as a guest to talk about their big meetup. I think this is might be their third year as well. It's over in the Withlacoochee River Park thing, north of Tampa. It's in Central Florida, and it's really, really neat, but it is all boondocking. So, some of us are like, oh, piece of cake, no worries. But February, boondocking, mid-central to northern Florida can be a little chilly, and we'll see how it goes. And I do not have four-wheel drive. I do not have four-wheel drive. So that's an issue, is trying to find, make sure if I park in a field, one, I can get through, because I've got about 6.5 inches of ground clearance, but I don't, things can happen. Things can really get stuck, and you got to be really careful what happens there. I'm going to throw that link out once again someone just asked real quick if I can do it. I will do it. There you go. Make sure if you guys want to come backstage, you have to show your face and a name, which is always fun. But we've got about 5-6 more minutes of people coming in saying, hey, let me know what's going on in your world this week. And if there's anything we need to know, anything we can help you on, I will be doing a video about smart audio glasses coming up soon. Different brands, different things, different uses for them. And I've been wearing some for a while when I drive, and they're all different. They're all different. They all have different buttons and knobs and things. Right now, I have to tell you, I'm sort of leaning more on the Ray-Ban side. It just seems like it's more useful than other things. So we're going to find out, which way it goes. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been really cool. Just saying. All right, let me think. Is there anything else I need to tell you? Oh my gosh, there's so many things. So much stuff. Oh, I know what it is. Hold on. Here we go. Let me put my website back up so you guys can see this. Okay. I have been working on an AI trip planner. Now, a lot of people have used an AI trip planner before, but these are really cool. And I just think if you want to try this, you can go to my website and try it. And essentially you say, create a travel plan for a RV that gets 18 miles per gallon from, and I'm just going to pick it down, say Miami to Columbus, Ohio, with stops every 3 hours or 4 hours. Okay. So what it does is it does a whole travel itinerary for you. And it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Tells you day 1, day 2, day 3. Just really, really cool. And if you want to find any of these kind of RV parks or travel parks, it will tell you right there. So it is something that is so cool. If you've never used it before, oops, here we go. I got to share that screen, don't I got to share that screen. Hold on. Here we go. It opened up a new one. Here we go. There we go. So it created my travel planner right there in front of your eyes. And it's so cool. It just spits it out. So if you've never, ever, ever done a travel plan in an AI version, it's sort of cool. Really cool. And you can give more specifics. You can tell where you want to stay at camping resorts or Sam's Club or whatever it does. And it does a really good job, actually. I'm pretty impressed by some of these things. It's been really handy. But I've been working on the website for a while. Also working on, let me go back here. If you haven't seen my book, real quick, RV with your dog, getting a lot of really good reviews on that. It's just an ebook. We'll be doing the paperback hopefully by the end. I think it's the end of August now. We're trying for July, but I think it's going to now be end of August. They'll get the paperbacks out, and we'll do a whole new thing with that. So if you ever travel with your dog, or you know someone who wants to travel with their dog and not really sure what to do, this has been a really fun project to work on. Speaking of meetups, though, I'm putting in all the meetups. We have quite a few that have been happening already, and we want to make sure we get all these on the calendar. So if you know any really cool meetups, let me know. We'll stick them on the calendar, as well as RV shows. Now, my RV show list is pretty intense, I got to tell you. So we are, what month is it now? We are coming into August. So August, there is an Elkhart in Indiana Midwest RV Super Show and Sale. This is a really big one. There's going to, I don't exactly know the dates, but I know it's coming up. I have the link there. I think they put it on. We talked about Hershey, also another really huge one. But I like this because you can look at your state and find what's coming up per month, and go to some of these smaller shows, and you can really, get some good deals if you're looking, which I like. I think it's really cool. Also making sure I do a discount page. So anytime I get a discount, I want to make sure I'm paying it forward and you guys can get it. So I'm going to be putting a bunch of new camping resorts on so you guys can get discounts. Camp Margaritaville. I know Less Junk More Journey just had their meetup there. And who else was there? RVFamily.life was just there too. So gave them a 10% discount so they could do that, which is really, really neat. I love that. All right, guys, we are at time tonight. I cannot believe this goes so fast. Jeez. It's a Monday. Love these things. But I appreciate you guys being here. And this is always fun. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. here we go. This is important. I almost forgot. We've got to put the camp over in. This is a big deal. So before the big Tampa RV show, RV Life with Adrian Ruth are putting together an amazing meetup, and I'm excited about this, and I'm going to be there. So I've got to get all the details. We'll put it all in the meetup page. You guys send me an email, and I'll stick it in there with a link. We'll get all that put together, because that way you guys can start, making reservations and putting that on your list and go from there, because everyone's starting to move, moving further down south when it comes, January. So that way on your way down, you can stop over and say hey and meet some more people. I love that. Time flies when you're having fun. I know. Tell me about it. Yes. And it's 2024. I know it's going to be like right around the corner. Isn't that crazy? I know. Great live. Thanks for being here, guys. You guys are awesome. I think the Nightbot needs more sleep. Yeah. You think? Geez, that thing is just driving me crazy here. Anyways, it was a first time try it out. We'll go from there. Thanks for being here. Y'all rock. I appreciate you. Let me know what's going on. Make sure to follow me on socials, TikTok, Instagram, Faceplant, whatever it is, and keep up, and we'll talk from there. I will be trying to do a new video every single Sunday, and of course a short every time I can. I'm doing more what I call dashboard diaries on TikTok. So the dashboard diaries is a lot of fun. I can do a lot more on TikTok than I can on YouTube Shorts, because YouTube Shorts is only 60 seconds and TikTok is allowing much longer things. So I'm doing more longer vertical dashboard diaries on TikTok. Very cool. So good night, everybody. We will see you. And next week we are drawing for the big winner for people who've been writing and commenting and sharing my videos. So that's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I wonder who it's going to be. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye.